भूर्भुवः स्वः
भूर्भुवः स्वः
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्।
Hello everyone. Namaskar everyone. How are you doing? I hope every one of you is doing well. Okay, so in today's class we are going to do unit number 3. We are going to recall unit number 3. Unit number 3 जो हमने इस वीक में कंप्लीट किया है, we are going to recall it, right? Before this video I had shared you one video of unit number 2. In today's video we are going to do unit number 3, that is the world of magic. The world of magic, in which I had told you that it is very mysterious and attractive. It makes us imagine things we had never believed in, and it makes anything is possible in magical world and everything is perfect there. Right everyone? In this unit we had completed the phonic nk and nt sound word. It means the phonic nk and nt sound words, they are final blends. Along with it we had also completed grammar, degrees of comparison. We had completed reading Aladdin and the magic lamp. We had also completed vocabulary, feeling words, and writing portrait and poetry, the rainbow fairies. So come on, let's get going and let's start with the first exercise, that is getting started. In getting it started exercise, we have done a small activity in which you people have expresses your views that if you would be in that place, what would you do? Right? If you would be in the magic place, magic land, what would you do? Few of you have said that you need to have a ride on unicorn. Few of you have said that you have to do lot of magic. Few of you have said that you have to eat candies which are there on the trees. Few of you have told that you want to be fairy, right? So many good answers I had received. Now let's come to page number 37, listening activity. In listening activity we had seen a beautiful listening activity paragraph of Veggie Og, in which I had told you that Veggie Og is a monster who does not eat man, but he eats what? Green vegetable. Well done. And then we had also seen that there are so many children who loves Veggie Og because he was very friendly and jolly. Now the children sit around him for the whole day. We had seen that paragraph now? Yes. Now let's come to phonic fun. In phonic fun we had seen the final blends. Blends means two letters make two individual sound. Digraph means two letter makes one sound. Right? So here we have seen the blends nk and nt sound. Right? We had read the poem. We had also completed the exercise very nicely. This exercise was your homework. So let's solve it. The first one is bend, wink. Second is wink. Third is think. Fourth is mint. Then fifth is paint. And the last is sink. I hope every one of yours homework is done. Now let's turn the page and let's come to the next page. In the next page, we had seen the degrees of comparison, right? We had seen the degrees of comparison, जिसमें we had seen the 3 degrees of comparison. We had seen the 3 degrees of comparison. The very first one which we had seen is positive degree. The very first one which we had seen is positive degree. Positive degree is the degree that refers to an adjective that do not have any comparison between any things, right? Am I clear? And comparative degree is the degree where we compare two things. And then we had seen the superlative degree, and superlative degree refers to the greatest degree of adjective, as it is used to compare more than two objects or people or places. So we had seen three degrees of comparison. The positive degree, it is used to refer to one object, person or place without making any comparison. And then the comparative degree refers to a greater degree of an adjective as compared to the positive degree. Here we add er to the positive degree, right? Positive degree is large, so we had added er. And then the third degree is the superlative degree. The superlative degree is the degree that refers to the greatest degree of adjective. It is used to compare more than two objects, people or places. Right, everyone? So we had written EST. For superlative, we write EST. For comparative, we write ER. And for positive, we simply write the adjective as it is. We had seen different rules in your textbook. There are only 3 rules, but I had explained you all the 6 rules, in which we had seen we add ER and EST to most 1 or 2 syllables word that ends in consonant. And I had given you the example of dull, duller, dullest. Then we had seen when the positive end in E, we add only R. जब पॉजिटिव एंड होता है, अगर कोई भी पॉजिटिव डिग्री एंड होती है ई में, so we simply write RNST to an adjective. Then we had seen when the positive end is consonant plus Y, if the positive degree ends with consonant N plus Y, we write ER, we write IER, and we write IEST. IEST for superlative and IER for comparative. And after that, the next rule which we had seen is when the positive is a word of 1 syllable that ends in vowel plus consonant, we double the ending consonant and then we add ER and EST. For example, in big, bigger, biggest. In example one more example is red, redder, reddest. When the positive is long. Now the next rule says to us, when the positive is long, that is the word 2 or more syllable, we add more and most before the adjective to form comparative and superlative degree. And I had given you the example of useful, more useful, most useful. Then we had seen कि there are some adjectives, ऐसे भी कुछ adjective होते हैं that do not have comparative and superlative forms. So we, for such irregular degree of comparison, they have the irregular degree of comparison where we write good, better, best. For good we write better, and better for comparative, and best for superlative. These are few advanced rules which you are going to study in your higher classes. Now let's come to pre-reading. In pre-reading, I had given you the task as an IBL. In pre-reading, I had given you the task as an IBL, in which you all need to write it down in your notebook, the answer of the question that By using an adjective in each of the sentence, describe the character. I told you, by using adjective in each of the sentence, describe the character from the above picture of pre-reading and try to compare the character using ER and EST. Most of you have done it very nicely, and I hope every one of you have done it nicely. But few of them have shown me and they have done a great job, literally. Now let's turn the page and let's come to the chapter explanation. In chapter explanation, I am going to tell you about Aladdin and the magic lamp. So let's start. Once there was a time where in a far land there lived a poor widow with his son Aladdin, and Aladdin's mother earned very little money by spinning the cotton. She makes thread from the cottons, right? And she earned very less money. Now what happened? One fine day, one old man came into the house and exclaimed that he was Aladdin's uncle. Now the boy and his mother never seen him before, right? The boy and his mother never seen him before. And then what happened? The old man talked about how much he loved his brother. Brother means here we are talking about Aladdin's father, and how sad he was to hear about his death. Then he gave Aladdin some new clothes, and so Aladdin and the mother of Aladdin began to believe that the man was actually Aladdin's uncle. But one fine day what happened? The old man invited Aladdin to go with him in a far away place, in a far off place outside the city. Now Aladdin agrees, and they soon reach to the forest that have a cave. Now the entrance of the cave was surrounded by tree. There was a gufa, right? Cave means there was a gufa. In Hindi we say gufa. The old man took Aladdin near to the cave and said, "Lift the stone for me, nephew." Nephew means bhanja. And then go into the cave below. Walk through the cave and you will see a lot of gold there. But you must not touch it. Now Aladdin's uncle told that you must not touch the gold. You will then pass through the garden full of wonderful fruit trees, and beyond those trees you will find a lamp. Pour the lamp with oil carefully and walk towards the opening cave and give that lamp to me. If you successful in this task, then I am going to buy a shop for you in the city. Who exclaimed all this? Aladdin's uncle. But actually, do you know who was he? Yes, all of you are correct. He was a wicked magician, cunning magician, evil magician who wanted to use Aladdin for his own benefit. Now the magician planned to take the lamp from Aladdin and shut the cave and let him leave him for die. Right, now Aladdin was frightened, but he gathered courage and lifted the stone. Then he saw everything as he was told before. Now Aladdin found all the things as he had told. He passed through a room filled with gold and garden where there is tree hung shimmering fruits. Shimmering means shining and glowing brightly, right? Of different colors fruits were there hanging on the tree, which were and they were shimmering, they were shining, glowing. Now at the far end he saw an old lamp, and then Aladdin took the lamp and poured carefully the oil to it. Now when he came to the site, The magician demanded, "Give me the lamp." And then what happened? The Aladdin says, "First help me." And then let's see what happened. And after that, both started the arguing, right? Both started arguing. Aladdin was saying that first help me to come out, and the magician was saying, "Give me the lamp." And in that argument, what happened? A stone slab fell back into the place and the cave entrance was closed. The magician pushed hard but could not move the stone from outside, and nor Aladdin make it move from inside. Now Aladdin was trapped and the magician was furious now. He knew that he had failed in his quest and decided to leave the country at once. For 2 days Aladdin was inside the cave and he was very weak because of hunger and thirst. Right, he won't be able to eat anything inside, even he don't have water to drink, so he became weak. Now what happened? He thought of his poor mother and tear fell from his eyes into the lamp on the lamp. Then without thinking, Aladdin dropped the lamp to wipe the tears. As soon as he dropped the lamp, the blinding flash came out, and very bright flash, blinding means bright flash came out, and there was a jinn. Right, you all are correct. And now he was saying in a booming voice, "I am the jinn of the lamp. You are my master and I am your slave. Please command me. And what can I do for you, master?" Likewise, he said. Then what happens? The boy was frightened but also happy. And the Aladdin says to the jinn, "Can you help me to go to my home back?" And then within a second, as he blinked his eyes, Aladdin blinked his eyes, they were at Aladdin's home. And now the Aladdin and his mother was overjoyed. Aladdin's mother was overjoyed to see him, and Aladdin was also happy to see his mother. He told the complete story to his mother, and she thanked God that her son was safe. Now Aladdin dropped the lamp again, and when the jinn appeared, he commanded, "Can you please bring us some food, jinn?" And then within few seconds, 12 silver dish along with 12 silver cup of drink came on the table. Right, then Aladdin and his mother ate enough and had enough food for later. Right, and after that Aladdin begins to sell the silver dishes and cups and earn money. Both Aladdin and his mother were extremely happy as the jinn granted all their wishes come true. Right, everyone? So this was the beautiful story of Aladdin and the magic lamp. After this, we had done the understanding exercise, in which we had seen the question and answers, and after the question and answers we had completed two more exercise of the understanding exercise, and question number 4 was your homework. Now let's see the question and answers discussion. The first question says to us, who did Aladdin live with? Aladdin किसके साथ रहता था? Aladdin lived with his mother. In the second question, what lie did the magician tell Aladdin and his mother? The magician lied that he was Aladdin's uncle because he wanted to use Aladdin for his own benefit, and he wanted Aladdin to obtain the jinn's lamp. Now, where did the magician take Aladdin? Yes, to a cave that was far away from the city. What promise did the magician make to Aladdin if he got him the lamp? That the magician would buy a shop for him in the city. Then what did Aladdin do with the lamp? Aladdin could not give the lamp to the magician. Why? Because when he was trapped inside the cave, he rubbed his tear that fall on the lamp by mistake. Right? So these were the question and answers. Now in question number 2 we had seen we have to write it down the adjective by describing each of the characters, in which I had written happy for Aladdin, and then I had made the comparative and superlative degree as instructed in the question. Happy, happier, happiest. Big, bigger, biggest. Jinn was big, so I had written big, bigger, biggest. Then magician was wicked, so I had written wickeder and wickedest. Then in question number 3, based on our reading of the story, we have to complete the story map. So here I had done the story map, and you people also have done in your online classes. We are just discussing it here. Please check your answers. Think of another title for the story. And another title we all had given Aladdin and Jinn, and the main character was Aladdin. And what happens in the story that we had mentioned in these boxes. First what happened, then next what happened, and then at last what happened. Everything we had mentioned in these boxes. Right? Now let's turn the page and let's come to the next page. Next page, question number 4 was your homework. And after that in vocabulary we had seen feeling words. In feeling words we had seen that we all have different emotion on different situation. We feel different emotion on different situation. Like when we are afraid, जब हमें डर लगता है, we feel afraid and we won't be able to solve something, or if we are confused, or if we have confusion that whether we go here or go there, we feel confused. If somebody gives us a beautiful gift which we had never thought before, so we feel surprised. And then if somebody scolds us, we feel sad. Likewise, there are so many different emojis given in your textbook. Excited, angry, tired, hungry, nervous and sleepy. So, and we had discussed all these emojis and feelings and emotion words in our online class. Now we had also seen exercise portion of this. In this exercise portion we had seen that in first question we have to use feeling words to describe the feeling of the characters in the following situation. There are the names given, along with the names situation is also given. Now we have to write the feeling word. Let's take one example. Aladdin is the character, and when he entered the cave, how do he feel? He feels frightened. So we had written frightened. Likewise, as per the situation, we had written the feeling words. And after that we had done exercise number 2, in which we have to choose the words from the boxes, help boxes, and then we have to describe the people how the people are feeling as shown in the picture. The first girl is feeling lonely as there is no one to play with her. And after that, in the second one, the little boy was very happy because he likes to play on slide. Likewise, we had completed the another 2 as well. I hope every one of yours work is done. Yes, in online class we had already done and discussed it. We are just revising, and after this in practicing grammar, as we had seen degrees of comparison, so here is the exercise of degrees of comparison. in which we only need to add ER and EST for first question. For second question, we have to search the correct word from the bracket as per the comparative and superlative and positive degree, and then we have to fill it down in the blanks. In speaking activity narrating a story, I had given you the homework. You have to look at the pictures and narrate your own story by using the helping hand, and all of you have done a great job. Well done. Now, in plug-in activity, we had seen question mark. Yes, question mark, interrogative sentences we had seen. All of you have learned it before in grammar, and with it we had done one exercise. And then writing portion. In writing portion, we had completed portrait making of any of the magical character, on the basis of which we need to describe them. We need to write the adjectives as per the topics given, like eyes. So the fairy's eyes was broad and round. Likewise, you people also have done this, and this was your homework. You all have done it very nicely. In the next part, we had done the poem of the Rainbow Fairies, in which we had seen that there were two little clouds, and one summer day was there, went flying through the sky. The clouds went flying through the sky. They went so fast that they bumped their head and began to cry. Now the old son looked out and said, "Oh, never mind, my dear. I'll send my little fairies flock to dry your falling tears." And then one fairy came in violet, another fairy come in indigo, and the next fairy in blue, green, yellow, orange and red. They made a pretty rainbow, and they wiped the clouds tear. And then what happens? And then they form in the sky. The sunbeam made a huge rainbow, right? And they hung their gowns to dry. Sunbeam means sunshine. After this, we had seen poem appreciation. In poem appreciation, we had seen tick the correct options, and then question answers we had written in notebook. And then we had completed the third question, that is the rhyming words: sky, fly, row, indigo, dear, tear, dry, cry and fry. Right? And enrichment was your task. I hope every one of you have done enrichment of page number 50. So in this week we had completed our whole unit number 3 along with few extra classes of the next week, right? कुछ sections में कुछ portion remaining रह गया था, तो वो हमने बाद में किया. But we had completed our unit number 3 very nicely. I hope all of your work is done. If you face any trouble in any of the topic, feel free to tell me. And I had also shared the PDF in the group. Refer the PDF if any of the exercises remaining to be done. Right, everyone? So take care. Our recall video ends here. Keep studying. Stay focused and see you all in the online classes. Bye and have a nice day.